Now I am going to explain timber hitch. For this, wrap the rope round the support. Now pass the working end round the standing part like this. Now tie this working part around the loop formed. Take the working part and pass it through the loop formed. Now round it 2 more times. Now pull this standing part to tighten the knot and secure the knot. This is timber hitch. It is used to attach a single length of rope to a piece of wood or stave such as a log. Now I am going to explain marlin spike, or which is otherwise called as lever hitch. For this, make a loop in the middle of the rope and displace it towards the right. Now make another loop on the right side next to it. Now insert the second loop into the first loop through the bottom. Now hold the loop and pull ends of the rope to secure the knot. This is known as marlin spike or lever hitch. It is used to make rope ladder and flagstaff construction if rope is slippery. It is also used to untie knots that have tightened under tension. I am going to explain draw hitch, or which is otherwise called as highwayman's hitch. For this, form a U-shaped loop and put it behind the stave. Now form a loop with the right working end and pass it through the U-shaped loop. Now hold the left working end and pull it. Now hold the left working end and make a loop and pass it through the U-shaped loop. Hold the loop and pull the right working end. This is known as draw hitch or highwayman's hitch. It is actually used for temporarily securing a load that will need to be released easily and cleanly. It is also generally used to climb a tree and come down a tree or building. Now to check this if it is right or wrong, pull the left working end and it will come out of the stave. Now I am going to explain fireman's chair knot. For this, form a loop in the middle of the rope and make a loop bigger than the first loop next to it, like this. Now keep the one side of the big loop partially above the first loop, like this. Now pull the left side of the bigger loop through the first loop, like this, and now pull the right side of the first loop through the bigger loop. Now pull both ends to secure. I'll show it again. Form a loop and now form a bigger loop next to it. Keep one side of the bigger loop partially above the first loop. Hold the left side of the bigger loop through the first loop and hold the right part of the first loop through the bigger loop. Now pull both ends of the rope to secure the knot. This will form like a reef knot structure. This is used by firemen to rescue a person from a building under fire. This is used as a chair for the person to sit on. This is kept behind his legs and this is held on his shoulders and used as a chair for the person to sit on and bring him down by use of these strings. It should be practiced in a thick rope usually used by the firemen. Now I am going to explain man harness knot, or which is otherwise called as artillery loop. For this, make an overhead loop and displace it on the standing part on the left hand side. Now this gives rise to a circular loop wherein a rope in the middle flows. Now pull the middle rope and hold the upper part of the circular loop. This is the upper part of the circular loop. Hold this middle rope and pull out the upper part of the circular loop. Now hold this and pull both ends of the rope to secure. This is known as man harness knot or artillery loop. Soldiers often use it to drag carriages from battle to battle, and this is why it gets the name of artillery loop. This is also used to make unslippery loops or to make loops on any part of the rope. Now let us see bowline on a bight. For this, take a long U-shaped loop. Now form a loop by passing the end of the loop over the standing part. Let us assume this is the end of this loop. Pass it over the standing part like this. Now pull it out through the loop thus formed. Make it big and pull it out through the loop thus formed. Now open up the bight. This is called the bight. Open up the bight and bring it round the entire knot. Continue to bring it up till it encircles the standing part. Now hold the standing part and pull the loop downwards. This is called bowline on a bight. This can also be used to tie two animals at the end of the rope. It is also used in sport climbing and to form a loop in the middle of a length of a rope. Now let us see rolling hitch. For this, wrap one end around the stave and form an X-like image. Now make another cross on the standing part of the rope. This is the standing part. Make another cross like this. Now insert the working end through the second intersection. This is the first intersection we have made. This is the second intersection. Now insert the working end through the second intersection cross. Now pull both ends of the rope to secure. This is known as rolling hitch. The rolling hitch is a knot used to attach a rope to a rod or another rope. It is used for lengthwise pull along an object. Now let us see figure of 8 knot. Take one end of a rope and make a overhead loop. Now place this working end above the standing part to get a 8-like image. Place the working end above the standing part to get a 8-like image. Now insert the working end inside the top loop. Now pull both ends of a rope to secure. It acts as a temporary stopper to prevent rope. It is also very important in rock climbing and sailing.